The underwater world is a bit different to dry land, so you can get turned around really easily and get lost if you don't pay attention. Before you go on a dive, look for a map of the dive site and take it all in, including which way is north. Before a dive, I take a good long look at a map of the area and take note on a slate of any landmarks so that at any point when I reach a particular area, I know roughly where I am and which way to go because I can visualize myself on that map. If there are no landmarks or you just can't see them, then a compass will make your life much easier to navigate. If you know that your boat is moored up to the north point of the reef or the sun was on your right hand side when you jumped in, then you'll have better luck at making it back to the boat at the end of the dive. It is easy to get caught up in the dive and forget to check your gauges. You then look down and you're way low on gas. So I like to check my gauges after I see anything interesting. That way I'm checking my gauges all of the time. The more frequently you check your gauges, the easier it is to recognize a fault, and you shouldn't be surprised by your tank pressure. If your tank pressure suddenly drops a chunk, then you might have a leak that's developed underwater. If you're checking your gauges all the time, then you'll never find yourself in the red and you'll always know roughly how much gas you have left. I've seen some divers out there end their dives on 0 tank pressure because they think they've paid for every last puff of air in that tank, but it's there for a reason. At 5 meters depth, 2 divers can manage a decent safety stop breathing simultaneously from one tank. If you're selfish and you go into the red, then you both have to cut your stop short, which can be dangerous. You're also pretty useless if there's a missing diver with no gas on your tank. All you can really do is just act as surface support. A spare bolt snap is a multifunctional tool. I dive with plenty of bolt snaps to keep my dive gear clipped off onto me, but a spare bolt snap is really useful. It can obviously replace one that you've dropped, but a bolt snap can also be used as a signaling device. Sound travels really well underwater. If you just need your buddy to turn around, flicking the action a couple times is nice and clear, and if you need something louder, just bop it against your tank.